guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sam.
And I'm Tristan, and today we're going to be watching a Zodiac.
So what I understand about this movie is that it is based on, or loosely based on, the Zodiac killer. I really don't know anything about what the Zodiac killer was all about.
Yeah, it's a movie that I've seen before, but I saw it...
First time watch for me, but
yeah,
not
first
you.
time watch for you, but not me. But I only saw it once, and I saw it like 12 years ago.
Okay, so it's been a while.
Yeah, but I remember like kind of vaguely what it was about, and I remember being like, oh my gosh, that was like a really good movie when I watched it. So I think you should like it, but I'm sure I forgot 98% of this movie. But I do remember that, yeah, it's supposed to be about the Zodiac killer. I don't know if this is their own interpretation on it or if it is like based on a true story, because I know the Zodiac killer was an actual thing, but I don't know how much of this movie
covers the actual,
real
like
stuff.
Little events, like all the intricacies.
Yeah.
Well, either way, it's gonna be a very new thing for me because, as I was saying, I remember hearing Zodiac killer, but I never found out exactly what was going on there. Like, I never took the time to read up on it. So I don't know where the term Zodiac comes from as it pertains to this specifically. Yeah. Like, I don't know if that means that there was somebody that was killing people and then leaving a little picture of the person's Zodiac sign on the, I don't know. No clue. But what I'm thinking we're getting into here is a crime movie.
Yeah, I don't really remember that much, so I don't honestly know. I just remember that it was about the Zodiac killer, and I just remember being like, wow, that was actually like a really fun movie to watch, or like interesting movie to watch.
You and I typically are aligned on the movies that we like. So if you come out of a movie saying that it was really good, then I am kind of expecting that I'll like it a lot too. Although, I like to manage my expectations, but I am hoping to see a really good movie right now.
Yeah. I hope that I didn't remember it wrong. So hopefully it holds up now, and I'm not like, what the heck was I thinking that this is a good movie? But I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah. Well, with that, I'm ready to just get started and see if it holds up for you and see how I feel about it if you're ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. What follows is based on actual case files.
Okay, here we go.
Looks like Independence Day. Yep, Independence Day, 1969. Vallejo, is that how you say that?
I believe so.
Where have you been? I've been waiting since 7.
Get in, I have to find fireworks.
Let me drive.
Get in, I haven't eaten in 24 hours.
Why haven't you eaten in 24 hours?
It's a long time.
Mr. Ed's Burgers and Fries. That sounds good.
It does.
It's too crowded. Let's go someplace quiet.
She seems a bit fishy.
Is she the Zodiac killer?
Yeah, she seems pretty freaking fishy. I haven't eaten in 24 hours. She gets to a place where she can get food. It's too crowded. I don't want food anymore. Let's go someplace quiet.
You seem weird. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Really liking the color grading here. It matches the 60s aesthetic.
Yeah.
July, how many shirts are you wearing?
Yep. Oh my god.
Fuck up and die!
That was awesome.
I saw that car, Mr. Ed's.
You guys were barely at Mr. Ed's for
Do you want me to tell
10 seconds.
Stay in the car.
Yeah, that would creep me out.
I would have left right now.
Was that your husband?
No.
Oh, she's married.
Oh.
I thought these were like high schoolers.
I did too. Well,
Don't worry about it.
Don't tell me not to worry. Who
back
was it?
then,
It's nothing.
they were getting married at 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'd start the car and I'd get it. I'd keep going.
Yeah. I wouldn't let them block me in. I mean.
Yeah.
Now, D.
Yeah, right now.
And you're blocked in.
Get your wallet.
I have a feeling this is not the police.
It's a Mustang. Like common back then?
Man, you really creeped us out.
Oh. Whoa.
Well, you were right to be creeped out.
Yeah. Oh, he's still alive?
Oh, he's jumping into the back seat.
So this guy took off and then just came peeling wheels back
that's
towards
weird.
them. Yeah. Like he was thinking about it, changed his mind again.
Yeah, that's really strange. Oh my god, he's still alive.
What?
Holy hell.
After getting shot that many times? Wow.
You'll find kids in a brown
Oh, she's still alive too.
Holy crap.
millimeter Luger. I also
Why does this cop not look like...
good.
He said I also killed those kids last year. And he said goodbye in a really weird way. 4 weeks later in San Francisco.
The cop rolled up and was just like nonchalantly walking, flashlight. Wouldn't you be like, I don't know, trying to stop the bleeding or...
Come on, buddy.
I swallowed it.
Why?
You swallowed your
It was
toothpaste?
empty.
Can't do that.
Not gonna lie, I was tempted to eat the toothpaste
I was
as
gonna
a
say,
kid.
that's you every morning.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I smelled it.
Yeah, I saw it. You're sitting on the couch, I'm like, I
And you're like, why? Again?
Yeah. Every time you eat gum, I swallowed it. I'm like, no more gum.
Looks like he probably works for the paper.
I forgot who was in this movie. And I like Jake Gyllenhaal, so I don't think I've ever seen a bad movie that Jake Gyllenhaal has been like a lead in or in.
Prince of Persia.
I never saw it.
It wasn't bad. It was just kind of forgettable.
Donuts?
So how's the coffee today? He points to a sign. Delicious as hell.
I say, you know what? I'm not doing chicken. Say, it's no different. They're both delicious.
You just got a glimpse of somebody. Of a certain somebody.
Oh, an actor?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm gonna wait until there's a glimpse again.
Oh, yeah. Iron Man?
I was just gonna say Iron Man.
That's who he is to us now.
Yep.
David Fincher. Is that who did Seven?
Yeah.
Graysmith. Horrid.
Oh, okay. He's an artist.
Horrid. I'm thinking we go with not so horrid.
I was like a political cartoonist.
Or
Is that what that looked like?
a cartoonist. Could be political.
You need to see this.
This is the murderer of the two teenagers last Christmas at Lake Herman and the girl on the 4th of July near the golf course in Vallejo.
And the girl, so the boy ended up surviving.
Print this cipher on the front page of your paper. If you do not print this cipher by the afternoon of Fry, F-R-Y, 1st of August 69, I will go on a kill rampage Fry night.
Jesus.
End up with a dozen people over the weekend.
What in the world? I'm trying to figure out the significance of the direction of their feet.
If the examiner
No,
doesn't
he-
have the balls to run it, we scoop the bait.
Al, this man is talking.
He was just explaining that he wasn't lying about being the killer because he knows all these details about it.
Okay.
Is this Vallejo story true? Do we know that?
Paul?
What? I cover crime in Vallejo? Yeah, I cover crime in Vallejo. 10 minutes.
Graysmith, don't you have a cartoon to finish?
Oh, yeah.
Like Robert Downey always plays like, it's like suave, like doesn't care.
Very confident. Yeah.
Well, I just want to check if you had an unsolved firearm-related homicide on Christmas and maybe one on July 4th.
Shit. You guys got one too.
Oh.
He knew right away what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Two teenagers on Lover's Lane, both the OA, David Faraday and Betty Jensen. July 4th, Darlene Farron and Michael I think it's Mayhew. Anyway, he lived, she didn't.
The murder weapons?
Ballistics, everything he said in the letter.
Imagine living through that and then being worried that maybe that person's going to come back for you because you don't know who it was or why they tried to kill you.
You'd never feel safe again.
No.
What do you say, 20 bucks, whoever cracks the psycho's name?
He won't give his name.
So the cartoonist has some ideas.
It looks like he's pretty interested in what was going on. He like wrote down
Yeah.
the code
Mm-hmm.
so that he could try and figure it out.
Yeah.
Hey, take a gander at this code thing.
Okay.
12 hours later.
You want to give it a go?
Guy used to...
3 days later.
Paul Avery.
Robert Graysmith. I've been here 9 months.
Oh.
You were right, by the way. You didn't give his name.
Who cracked it?
A history teacher and his wife, the Salinas.
I like
Okay.
When I die, I will be reborn in paradise. Then all that I have killed will become my slaves.
What?
The hell?
Slow down or stop my collecting of slaves for my afterlife.
He thinks our friend's a tad bit in the head eye.
Oh my god.
Yep.
How does one do that?
I like puzzles. I do them a lot.
He's a puzzle man.
He's a puzzle man.
Dangerous animal.
Oh, what dangerous animal? How do I know that?
He's locked in.
He's very locked in.
Another letter. More of the same.
And he gave himself a name.
The Zodiac.
Zodiac.
A month and a half later in Napa.
Somebody else is here.
It is a public park.
Uh-oh.
God.
Where'd he go?
Oh, he just hid behind a tree.
Fishy.
He's masked up.
He's in.
Oh my god, he has a gun.
Don't move. I want your money and your car keys. Okay, we're gonna cooperate. Just tell me what you want us to do.
I think he just told you.
If there's anything else I could do for you,
He's gonna
maybe I
shoot
could write you a
them.
check.
He has
needs
the sign on there
he has
on his shirt.
He wants more slaves.
Okay, I could give you my phone number. You know, I might be able to help you, even more than you might think.
He's a sociology major.
I don't think you want to call somebody who's crazy. Crazy. You know?
So I don't know exactly where I put my keys.
Also, he's just pre-law.
Yeah.
I want her to tie you up. Don't get any ideas. I'm not doing anything, okay? I'm not afraid to kill again. Look away.
This doesn't seem like the nature of the past people he killed. Like, he's robbing them.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with here. Unless it's not the same guy.
You know, just because people are going to ask, was that thing even loaded?
Bro, stop talking to him.
It's okay. This is all going to be okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Ooh. I hate stabbing. Stabbing shit is so gnarly.
Yeah, that was really nasty.
Oh, you wrote on the side.
By knife.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why was he making it seem like he was just gonna rob them just to kill them? Like, I'm very intrigued.
Volkswagen Carmen,
He's still alive. That's the same guy, right?
I think so.
Yeah, he's all
covered in
bloody.
blood. Yeah, it's gotta be.
How would he survive that? He got stabbed like 5 or 6 times in the back, didn't he? Wouldn't that puncture your lung from behind?
It's the most dangerous animal of all. I knew that. I heard that from somewhere. The most dangerous game.
Yeah, that's what I said. Most
It's a movie
dangerous
about a
game.
count
did
that
say
hunts
that.
people for sport.
Yep.
Who's that?
That's Count Zaroff.
Zaroff? With a Z?
Zodiac with a Z.
Vic in San Francisco, you're on the line. You're not scared of the Zodiac?
Heck no, he's only shooting those farm kids.
For now.
Yeah. Well,
Unlike in the city where you have Satanists running around.
Well, you bring up a good question. Is the Zodiac a Satanist? Amber from Oakland, what do you think?
you bring up a good question.
Well, the Zodiac did demand they print his letters or he'd kill more people.
Yeah, but he would have done it anyway, whether they...
Yeah.
Exactly, and he did kill more people.
Yeah, 100%.
I know.
Oh!
And he's still killing more people.
When's done can we think he's robbing him?
Is the crime still in progress?
Do we think the police will get there in time? Nope, he's done.
Whoever this is, you owe me a new lamp.
Cabby's been shot 3 blocks from the Presidio.
Mm-hmm. Well, it wasn't me. I've been with my bride all night.
That's the Hulk.
You got the Iron Man and the Hulk.
Yeah. Damn, he's got his sideburns going too.
You ever tried Japanese food?
What do you mean, like teriyaki?
No, like the urchin, raw fish.
I'm eating here, Bill.
I always wanted to try it.
So why don't you?
I haven't got around to it.
What the?
Any witnesses?
Kids who called it in saw the suspect from that window.
Yeah, so you said.
Yeah.
You guys need anything else?
No, get out of here.
Thanks.
Trying to pick up on any patterns between these murders, but it seems to be pretty random.
It does.
At first, it was like young couples, but not anymore.
And it doesn't have to do with the guy thing, because that was a guy and he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
We also got gloves.
Suspects?
There's blood on them.
Hey, Pete? Yeah, Dave. You through over there? Can I get in there? Who rolled him?
Oh shit, what did he do? Drag him out?
Got a big gash on his face?
Or is it a symbol on his face?
I got a single 9mm casing.
Oh, never mind. I thought maybe it was like a A or something on his face.
So why do you get in the front seat?
For the money.
But he's dead. You could just reach over the seat, pull out his wallet. You don't have to go anywhere near the blood.
True.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
But you're not an idiot. You waited for him to put it in park.
Right, thank you.
Yeah.
Sure.
I like the teamwork.
Yeah.
Seems like they're really helping each other figure this out.
Came around the side of the car and he was wiping stuff.
Did you get a chance to see his face?
I did. Well, sort of.
Do you remember what he looked like?
Normal.
We're only watching this conversation take place while looking at him. Well, apparently he's a normal-looking dude, this murderer.
Please rush to editor. Uh-oh, here's another one.
3 days later.
Ooh, bloody cloth?
Ew, wash your
Don't
hands.
touch that.
This
What
is
else?
the Zodiac speaking.
Was it just that and she read something and then...
SF police could have caught me last night if they had searched the park properly instead of holding road races with their motorcycles.
Gentlemen.
With their motorcycles.
Yeah, I guess she freaked out because once she realized what she was holding, she's like, oh.
Yeah.
Kids talked about.
So you got in the front seat to tear up a piece of the shirt.
Is this on the record?
What do you think?
Now I know why I got in the front seat.
Napa killings.
Gets worse.
Robert, you have a deadline?
What does he mean it gets worse?
Read the last part.
I have to remind him to go to his cartooning.
Yeah.
Bobby, what are you doing? You're doing that thing, the thing we discussed, the thing that I don't like. Starts with an L.
Oh, looming.
Yeah.
PD, we will run the Zodiac letter without including the threat on school children. We don't want to start a citywide panic, so I'm asking all of you to please keep this confidential.
Ooh, if they're deliberately omitting things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that kind of worries me.
Because he wants all the letters printed.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna see that they omitted something, so he's probably gonna... But also, like that one lady that called in said, he's gonna kill people anyway. He just wants the attention. You might as well not print anything.
I think if they print the whole thing, he's still gonna do stuff, but it might be worse if they deliberately leave things out.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna drive it today.
Yeah.
Okay?
You know.
Good idea.
He's like, the rest of you kids have fun on that death bus.
Yeah.
Doesn't even freaking help him.
Seriously.
What did you find, sir?
Paul Stein. The Zodiac has threatened to, quote, wipe out a school bus and pick off the kiddies as they come bouncing out.
All right, I feel like every parent now is not going to let their kids on the bus.
Yeah.
Playing catch-up, Jack. I'd like to set up a meeting with
Your survivor, Michael Michaud.
I can't. He skipped town.
Whoa.
When he was still in the hospital, we could show him lineups all day long. As soon as he got out, he split.
Yeah.
Really? Why?
I don't think he wanted to have anything to do with this.
Really? Why? What do you mean, why?
Because the two kids that got killed last Christmas were Solanos.
I thought they were Vallejo.
No, they were over the county line, so you're going to need to coordinate with them, too.
Wow, there is a lot of moving parts going on here.
Yeah, and it's very disorganized.
The guy was wearing a dark jacket. There's no way.
He would have been covered in blood. Did you stop him? Did you talk to him? Yes? No?
Obviously not, if they're not saying yes.
5 persons have been murdered in the San Francisco area, and in each case, the killer who... I shall wipe out a school bus somewhere. It's San Francisco Police Department.
Can't get away from it.
Turn it off.
There's no radio.
Louis. No, Louis.
Have you considered the water theory?
Ooh, the water theory?
He gets so caught up with the women, he forgets to finish off the men.
Plus, they're all couples and all on lovers' lanes.
Paul Stein is not.
Exactly.
These two and the other two are all figuring out the same stuff at the same time.
It's like what we said. Yeah, the cab driver doesn't fit with the other ones.
Yep.
He says he's going to call in on Jim Dunbar's morning show in 3 hours.
Let's go wake up Melvin.
This guy's getting woken up by these phone calls a lot.
Glove box.
He just has animal crackers all the time
What's
for
the
him.
deal with these animal crackers?
Product placement?
No.
Imagine. Animal crackers like, we're going to give you a whole lot of money.
If you see an opportunity, we want you to suggest Old St. Mary's Church in Chinatown.
You'll be tracing the call.
Pacific Telephone says you need to keep them on the line for 15 minutes.
We can do that.
I feel like that's a long time to keep somebody on a phone call.
It is, you're right.
The Zodiac killer personally requested to appear.
Hey, finish up, buddy, and put it in the sink.
Good morning, Mel. Good morning, Jim.
Everybody's really zoned into this Zodiac, all in different places, you know?
Yeah.
What was your character's name? Gorgon.
Oh. Oh, God.
Hello, this is Melvin Belli.
It's gotta be the killer or
Yeah.
a prank caller.
This is the Zodiac speaking.
Is there something I can call you that's a little less ominous?
Sam.
What?
I knew it! This is crazy!
Sam.
We'd like you to know that we are not tracing these calls.
Yeah, I'm sure he's convinced.
Sam, you need to tell me what your problem is.
I don't want to go to the gas chamber.
It doesn't sound like the same guy that
He does sound
was by
different.
that like lake or whatever that killed those people.
Do you want me to do that, Sam? Do you want me to talk to the district attorney?
What the hell is that?
The hell?
Let's meet and talk, just us.
How about Old St. Mary's Church in Chinatown?
No. In front of the Daly City St. Vincent de Paul at 10.
No, everybody knows.
I know.
So there's no way he's gonna go.
Yourself, Sam.
Not gonna go actually meet him there, right?
The Zodiac, like leading up to now, seems like he's got everything like kind of planned out, you know?
Yeah.
Like sending them these encoded things, like doing all this stuff. There's no way that he'd be like, oh yeah, just meet me here and not think that he's gonna get caught.
Right.
I don't want to go to the gas chamber. I have headaches. Like hell. I don't get them.
God.
You want to
No,
live?
it's
Yeah,
not him.
see?
Yeah.
Voice is too high. It's too young.
All right, thanks for coming down, Brian.
Do you have blackout?
Walking with a cane.
Yep.
Damn.
Police shall never catch me because I have been too clever for them. I look like the description passed.
This person's real cocky.
I wear transparent fingertips. All it is 2 coats of airplane cement coated on my fingertips.
Well, that explains that.
He said airplane. Remember they found like military grade boots that are only for walking on airplane wings?
Yeah.
Dump a few bags of gravel on top. It's a bomb.
Okay, we gotta call the army and see if this science experiment could actually work. Are you planning to poke?
We should have a drink.
He's like, yes.
Yes, please. You can't accuse me of looming if it's your idea.
Why you been going through my trash? We'll come back to that.
Why have you been going through my trash?
8 of the 26 symbols that he suggests are found in this cipher.
But there are non-letter symbols, because there's all these medieval ones.
I thought they looked medieval too. But then I found a code written in the Middle Ages.
He just has all these books.
What's your angle? This is good business for everyone but you.
How do you mean business?
Hey, come to bed.
I'll be up in a minute. I need to make a phone call.
She's like, I know what that means. Married to the job.
Married to the job.
Christmas.
He sent this letter directly to my residence. It is a cry for help intended as a private communique.
Which is why you contacted the Chronicle.
The people have a right to know.
I bet he knew that he would contact the press.
Or it's somebody else, you know, that's just like Trying to get attention?
Maybe, yeah.
Some of that other guy said the voice wasn't right. And
yeah.
Inspector Toski, it is my belief this is a window into this man's soul.
Well, that came with it, so maybe it is him this time.
Could be, or maybe he just likes the attention.
What a mystery.
I think he likes the attention.
Uh-oh.
It's like whenever it cuts to somebody that we've never seen before in the movie, it's like, oh, uh-oh, you know? It's always dark. Well, not those other people. That was daytime.
True. Oh. What are you doing? I'd pull over to let them pass, and if they don't pass, I'd go. There's...
Yeah.
Right rear wheel is loose.
Really?
If you like, I could tighten the lugs up for you.
No.
If you don't mind.
Well, you can't be too careful.
Girl, come on. Use your brain. No, he's gonna mess it up, and then you're not gonna be able to drive off. She's got a baby.
Oh, shit.
Okay, you really, really need to be smarter. It's not just about you, it's about your kid, too.
The baby senses evil.
Yeah. They never showed his face.
No, they didn't.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. He said your wheel was wobbling. They want me to fix it. Goes and actually undoes her wheel.
Yep. Now she's stranded.
What a baller move by the Zodiac. Am I on his side right now? Just kidding.
How? Like, what? I think people were more trusting of strangers back in the 60s.
Yeah.
And there he is.
He's like, what the? Let me tighten it back up for you.
Must have been worse than I thought. I can give you a lift to a service station.
Okay.
Oh, shit. No.
You shouldn't smoke. It's a bad habit.
Oh. Went right
past.
Yep.
I think we just passed a filling station.
It was closed.
Oh, shit.
Before I kill you, I'm gonna throw your baby out the window.
Oh! And it just fades out. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What happened to her?
She said she jumped from a car. I found her like this.
Where's the baby?
Where's her baby?
She didn't have one when I stopped.
Where's your baby?
No.
Did she jump out with her baby? Or did he... How would he have grabbed it from her and tossed it?
You hid it? In case he came back.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so she finally used her brain a little bit.
So she must have jumped out of the car with the baby and like held it.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, how would he have grabbed the baby from her? She's like, here, have the baby. And she jumps out.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was going to be real
Yeah, I thought that was
ugly.
going to be gross. I thought she was going to go like show the baby or something. And was like thrown in the bushes, you know?
Yeah.
A new policy. Our brothers in blue want us to hold back and see how he reacts.
4 letters in 3 months?
I guess it's worth a try if he's still killing people.
It's very weird. That's because he's full of shit.
What do you mean?
You don't know?
Know what?
Please put your stuff down. You're going down 5 rows and left. Looking for the Modesto B from March.
I'm going to stand her and attempt not to vomit.
Car on fire?
Okay, now look at the article from the B. Seen it yet?
Everything in the letter already appeared in the article.
And he's done it before.
A
couple days after this article came out, the police already had somebody in custody. Zodiac didn't do it, but took credit for it anyway.
Whoa.
Ah.
Yeah.
The guy stole his logo off a watch.
How can somebody who's killed 13 people...
He claims he's killed 13 people, but which ones can we actually confirm? There's 3 in Vallejo, 1 in Berryessa, the cabbie, that's it. Bobby, you know?
But he still killed people, right?
Happy birthday, Bill.
Thanks. Happy birthday, Bill.
Does it ever bother you that people call you Shorty?
Does it bother you that people call you a retard?
Nobody calls me that.
What the hell? He said Nobody calls it that. Right.
Sure they don't.
Yeah.
Does anyone ever call me names? Or...
He's gonna be stuck on that.
What is it?
Tell me it's not a piece of...
Oh, he got one too!
You did call him a latent homosexual in at least one of your articles.
Dave, I want a gun.
You're in Herb Kane. Paul Avery's investigation has won him the accolade of a message from the Zodiac warning, "You are doomed."
He's freaking out. He's practicing his shooting.
I'm not Paul Avery. You should sell these. You could do well.
It's been a windfall since they published a threat on my life. I've got leads coming out of the woodwork. This one guy down in Riverside, I'm gonna drive down to see him tonight. You wanna tag along?
No, I have a date.
Ooh.
Oh, hold up. Wait a minute.
Hi. Amy, I'm looking for a Melanie.
Yes, it's the young lady.
Blind date.
Melanie.
You must be Melanie.
Which would make you Robert?
I would. Glennis told me lots about you. And you have wine. Great.
I do.
Great. How late am I?
Oh, Jesus.
Is that the gun range?
Glennis said you were a cartoonist.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing at a gun range?
Reading. Is it,
As one does at a gun range.
My children are terrified of Glennis.
Me too.
Oh.
So the gun range.
Oh, I'm working on, do you know those?
You said my children?
Yeah,
We've
I
only
just
seen
had the
one of
one
his.
kid.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
How do you mean?
Well, you said it was an anonymous tip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that when they're in the gun range. Like, what?
It could be the Zodiac.
Oh.
Don't you think it's kind of stupid?
Yeah. Well, Paul has a gun.
Oh, we might have seen the last of Paul.
The pasta, spaghetti.
He is.
He's nervous.
Yeah. I think he's also not there mentally. Like, he's thinking
Very
about,
distracted.
He's thinking about the Zodiac and... Okay, this looks like the sketchiest meetup spot.
Yeah.
Melanie, I should go home and wait for the call.
Is this some sleazy plan to get me to go home with you?
No, definitely not.
Hi, I'm supposed to meet somebody here.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Not a good idea. So she did go back to his house.
You don't have to stay.
Are you kidding? This is the most interesting date I've ever had.
Paul?
Robert.
Yes?
You sitting down?
It's okay.
You're not gonna believe this.
Oh, what?
Southern California murder that Avery now believes was the Zodiac's first victim.
What?
Okay.
What I knew in my gut, Ron, the handwriting matches Zodiac's.
How'd you get the evidence out of Riverside?
He took it to show without telling us, the son of a bitch.
No help.
They're pissed.
I'm not sick, I am insane, but that will not stop the game. This letter should be published for all to read. He wants to be published, he calls it a game. I mean, this could be our boy.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah. Like a desk?
Yeah. Blood spurting, dripping, spilling.
Who etches in their own handwriting?
Someone will find her. Just wait till next time.
He types the confession. Zodiac reads it in the paper, and he writes a letter taking credit for it.
Look, now you have everything we have. But in my opinion, you guys came south for nothing.
Ooh.
We already screwed up the amount of tips we got on this thing, and you've just freaked out the entire state. I've got Napa, Vallejo, and DOJ looking at me sideways, and Riverside's telling me I'm on a snipe hunt.
Ooh.
Hey, Bullet. Been a year and a half. You gonna catch this guy or not?
Oh.
Oh.
Yep.
Damn. They're going at it. They're starting to get frustrated.
Yeah.
Have you considered the killer might be Paul Avery?
Frequently.
He's like, yep. I'm willing to believe that.
He got up all upset and said, I don't care what you think. I thought about it a long time, and that's the name I'm going to use.
Did you feel like he'd been
Seems
thinking
promising.
about it
Yeah.
a long time?
Well, he knows about the light and the gun. Which is what he said in one of the letters, right?
Yeah.
Talked about shooting out the tires of a school bus and picking off the little darlings.
He actually used those words.
But also this could be somebody that just read the letters that they published, you know?
This is my problem. This guy plays out his entire evil plan to a fishing buddy on New Year's Day.
I don't know, he's angry.
Sounds pretty fishy.
The guy's,
On a fishing trip? Sounds fishy? Yeah.
the guy's crazy, so maybe.
Check stubs aren't washed. There's not enough handwriting. The
He's always
application's
sharing
got
stuff
more,
with
but
him.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
I like that. Ooh, no tomatoes. Okay.
The letters are a little too neat for someone to have written with the wrong hand.
Not for Lee, right?
What do you mean?
He's ambidextrous. He can write with either hand.
Oh.
Alan uses his left hand. He writes the Zodiac letters with his right hand, producing a different handwriting that he can't be linked to.
Interesting.
Make sure you call Mullinax. It is his backyard.
All right, because that works so well for us in Riverside. Cooperation, that's us. At all costs.
Inspector Dave Tosky and Sergeant Jack Mullinax. We're investigating the Zodiac murders in San Francisco and Vallejo. Please, sit down.
He looks like he's walking with a limp.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever read or heard anything about the Zodiac?
When it was first in the paper, but I didn't follow it after those first reports.
Why not?
I told all this to the other officer.
You talked to someone else?
And what did you tell this officer?
That I'd gone to Salt Point that weekend to skin dive. I met a couple there. I have their names at home if you want.
That would be great, Arthur.
Lee. Nobody calls me Arthur.
Like, they're listening to the voice, too, but...
It was around 4.
Neighbor's name?
Bill White. He died a week or so afterwards. Heart attack. So I didn't think to call to follow up.
Seems very suspicious.
The knives I had in my car with the blood on them, that blood came from a chicken that I killed for dinner.
Yeah, because we're all killing our chickens.
I had knives in my car that weekend. Maybe Bill saw them and called the other officer on me.
Well, we'll be checking in on that.
That is the fishiest thing to say ever.
Is this about the Riverside killing?
Yes.
Well, I guess I was there around that time. I used to go down there a lot.
A Zodiac watch? Remember what Paul said?
So you aren't angry about being fired from Valley Springs for touching your students?
Ooh.
I'm not the Zodiac, and if I was, I certainly wouldn't tell you.
Okay.
Well, no shit.
This has got to be him.
May I see it? Where'd you get it?
Zodiac.
It's a Christmas gift from my mother 2 years ago.
So tell me something, Arthur.
It's pretty... I think it's pretty conclusive evidence here going on.
Ted Kidder of Phil Tucker at Vallejo Recreation. I used to work there.
What?
The Most Dangerous Game. That's why you're here, isn't it? It was my favorite book in high school. It's about this man who waits for people to get shipwrecked on this island. Because he was tired of hunting animals, he hunted the people. That's the whole point of the story.
Why would you be telling this? Like...
Yeah, that was not why they were coming here. They never heard anything about that as it pertains to this guy, right?
Yeah. And that's twice now where he's been like, oh, the knives. Bill probably saw the knives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where he brought up something that they didn't even ask him about.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
I'm willing to help in any way possible.
If he's not the Zodiac, he's guilty of something.
Yeah, I know, right?
We'll be in touch.
Okay. Well, he did touch kids, so...
True.
He's a freaking weirdo.
So does anyone think this suspect warrants further investigation?
Like, nah, he was totally normal.
They're like, so we got him, right, guys?
Yeah.
We got him.
You think my brother's the Zodiac?
Well, we're looking at him.
Are you going to arrest him?
Mrs. Allen, we don't arrest people just because we're interested in them.
She seemed excited about that. She's like, are you going to arrest him? Please say yes.
Yeah.
We got a Christmas card from Lee a couple of years ago. He spelled it the exact same way. Christ Mass.
Would you still have that?
I can look for it.
Okay, that's like...
Is there anything else
Come
we
on
can do
now.
to help?
Like, if anything else wasn't the smoking gun, that's got to be.
Plus that other shit? Like, come on now.
Right.
Avery's on 2.
Tell him to screw.
Want me to communicate that verbatim, or can I spice it up a little?
Tell him to screw.
This suspect is not your Zodiac.
This sample matches the canceled checks in the application.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we know he's ambidextrous.
In 38 years, I've never seen anyone that ambidextrous.
We struck out with the judge. Won't sign off on a warrant for Alan's house.
Why not?
Said it wasn't enough.
Damn.
Well, how are we going to get evidence if we can't toss the house?
Truly, I'm sorry.
No, I thank you, Jake.
Damn.
We need Alan's right hand. We can't get it without a warrant.
Are there other guys we should be looking at?
2,300.
Okay, then.
Well, no murders have taken place in a while.
I merely suggested
On our letter.
that for those with intimate...
Oh.
Paul, if you want to work here, I need 3 things. 1, stop boozing.
Yeah, he's got a problem.
You feel my excellent work is no longer in step with this trashy provincial rag. More than happily to camp for greener pastures.
Oh, I mean it.
Paul, where are you going?
Someone who undergoes a personality change like Zodiac would manifest it physically, altering his handwriting.
Which is why Sherwood couldn't get a match from Alan Samples. We got Terry Pasco, the psychology guy, coupled with Cheney.
Is that gonna allow them, to get a warrant?
Depends on the judge, I guess.
Well, looks like you got your man.
Oh, we got it.
Yep, they got the warrant.
They're busting up to his trailer home.
Hopefully they're showing up at a good time to catch him or find something.
Yeah.
This is the Santa Rosa Police Department. We have a warrant to search your residence.
I'd be worried standing that close. What if, like, he just shot him or something, you know?
Oh.
Got a squirrel in a cage.
Yeah, lock him up. This guy's a weirdo.
Close the door.
Touch kids. He's got a squirrel in a cage. Lock him up. And he's got porn.
Somebody tipped him? We're not leaving till he comes back.
Who would have tipped him?
I'll check the back.
Oh, he's got
my
many
gosh.
a squirrel.
Why all the squirrels?
Jesus.
I'm a little nervous right now.
Squirrels.
Squirrels in the freezer? What is he eating them?
Black glove, men's 7, just like the ones we found in the cab.
Oh.
Same size shoes and gloves as Z. Probably just a coincidence.
Yeah, probably just a coincidence.
2 guns.
If he happens to have an M1 rifle here in the closet.
Wow.
If the guy was tipped off, though, wouldn't you think he'd take all this stuff and, like, get the hell out of there?
I don't think he was tipped off, actually.
Oh. Oh, no, that is him.
Yeah, that's him.
Does he not have pants on, or are those
cute shorts? Okay. I thought something crazy was going to happen there, the way that the tension seemed to be building.
He just shows up covered in blood.
Well, they're going to find something messed up.
Ballistics no match, prints no match, writing no match.
What?
Because we got handwriting from both his hands.
And neither hand matches.
Let's get another opinion.
Fellas, he's not your guy.
What? What about the other? What about the freak shit we found there?
Yeah, what about the squirrels?
Yeah. Sir, did you see the squirrels, though? Did you check the freezer?
I will enjoy killing one person every day until you pay me $100,000.
There's a movie about it? Is this meta?
If I do not hear from you, it will be my next pleasure.
I don't think that's the movie you should have gone to.
Yeah, you need some space from this.
I've got to get out of here. The city of San Francisco does not pay criminals not to commit crime. Instead,
Oh, Robert's there with the lady he went on a date
Yeah. Killer gets shot in the chest. That's how it ends.
Do I know you?
Spoiler.
What do you do at the Chronicle?
I'm a cartoonist. You're gonna catch him.
Hell, I already make you movies about it.
Okay. That was a strange interaction.
Yeah, it was.
4 years later. Holy hell. Where's Paul at? What's he up to? He's just wasted.
Does he still work there? Even?
Yeah, true. Oh,
it looks like someone else is sitting at his desk.
Yeah.
He had a great desk. The guy who used to work here was a great reporter.
Yeah.
Honor to leave the Chronicle and go work for the Sacramento Bee. Dare to dream, right, Robert?
I'm just right down there at the art department if you need anything done.
He's so nice.
He is.
Well, where's Paul at? I think he's bummed. He made a friend with Paul.
I'm not coming in tomorrow.
Why not?
What's going on with you?
I'm done.
What?
I put in for a transfer.
You guys are partners until you die. What are you talking about?
You'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I'm not leaving you holding the bag on anything, am I?
It's like just a Zodiac killer, no big deal or nothing.
Yeah, except 4 years has gone by.
Yeah. That means nothing's happened in 4 years, right?
I would think so. I mean, unless they kind of give us a little montage of other letters they've received or newspaper clippings.
These might be the old ones.
Yeah, I think they're the old ones.
I'm not Paul Avery.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, she might
Boys need to be tucked in, please, and the baby needs changing.
I'll flip you.
Oh, I had a baby.
Did that just trigger something in his mind?
Paul Avery gonna turn out to be the Zodiac? That would be
That'd
crazy.
be absolutely insane.
His drinking habit started to get worse as the killing started to die down.
Oh shit!
Hi, Paul.
Permission to come aboard.
He does not look
Ooh,
good.
he looks bad.
He's looking like the Zodiac if I've ever seen it.
I've been thinking, somebody should write a book.
Somebody should write a book, that's for sure. What do you think we were doing back then? Do you know that more people die in the East Bay commute every 3 months than that idiot ever killed? He offed a few citizens, he wrote a few letters, and he faded into footnote.
True.
Not that I haven't been sitting here idly waiting for you to drop by and reinvigorate my sense of purpose.
Oh.
I'm sorry I bothered you.
You're just coming over and being nice.
Hey, hi.
Hi. Where you been?
The library.
Uh-oh, he's going deep. Yeah, he's like fully addicted to the Zodiac.
Who, him or Robert?
Robert.
It looks like he is too.
Yeah, he is also. Well, because they've been doing it for so long, they like want some closure.
Yeah, it's understandable.
I wanted to ask you about Zodiac.
Well, I appreciate the interest, but we don't discuss open cases.
Well, what's going on with it?
We're actively pursuing all leads.
There have been no active leads.
I've been doing research on the first cipher. I started thinking that if you can track these books, and I got a list of every person who's ever checked out these books.
Listen.
And it means they were stolen.
Oh.
Gun ciphers were stolen from the Presidio Library.
And the Oakland Army Terminal Library.
Okay.
Oh.
Somebody didn't want a record of ever having checked out these books.
Who are you again?
Now you've got his attention.
I can't allow you to help. I can't give you information, and I certainly couldn't tell you to go see Ken Narlow in Napa. Narlow.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, what a cool shot of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
We don't cooperate with writers.
Well, I'm not a writer. I'm a cartoonist.
Loophole.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to do this, don't let me stop you. Better start with Vallejo, Jack Mullenix.
I understand what you're trying to do.
He's going to all these people now.
Yeah, but I feel like they're all just going to keep sending him to someone else.
Anything that you see that's relevant.
Better remember in your head.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Which one?
All of them. You don't smoke, do you?
Once. In high school.
Got a lot to look through.
And a lot to remember. You don't want to write anything down or take anything.
Man, you really creeped us out.
Like playing the scenes in the background while he's reading about it.
Just deep breathing, George.
He's gonna drive himself crazy.
Thank you so much.
Who's that? It's Greasmith. Some cartoonist thinks he's gonna solve the Zodiac. Well, good for him.
Boy, I hope he does. What if this movie ends with no conclusion?
Oh, he's going to write everything down.
You gotta go fast. Don't let your brain lose any of that.
Thank you.
He's got his baby with him.
I've got 5 minutes. I've got to get back to the hall.
It'll be super unofficial.
She and her husband, they move into their new house, and one night they throw this painting party.
What's a painting party?
Party where people come and help you paint.
Sounds like a terrible party.
It does.
So you think that Darlene knew Zodiac?
And maybe Majot knows Zodiac.
Maybe, but Majot's gone. You're gonna have to find another way.
Phone calls the night of Darlene's murder.
Ooh.
Dave, there were 4 other calls. There were 2 to Darlene's house, 1 to Darlene's brother-in-law, and 1 to Darlene's father-in-law.
This was in the Vallejo files?
Yeah. It's got to be more than just a coincidence, right? I mean,
He's
somebody
intrigued.
doesn't just...
Yeah, because it's like, I didn't have all the information
Yeah.
or something. There's too much missing.
Darlene was shot on purpose.
Either way, Zodiac had to have known Darlene.
That's good, Robert. And I've got to go. She's very cute.
Aww. She is.
It's interesting that you should mention Zodiac calling people at home. He did that in San Francisco once.
What? Who did he call?
I can't tell you. That's privileged information. But maybe Melvin Belli could.
He should be along soon.
Oh, that's all right.
He's figured it out.
I'm writing a book about the Zodiac.
I spoke to him,
You mean to Mr. Belli about the case?
to the Zodiac, when he called,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
because it was his birthday.
You said it... Wait, you said it was his birthday? When was this?
What was the day?
The Zodiac called, wanted to talk to him. I have to kill. Today is my birthday. And then he hangs up. Then the letter arrived.
He said it was his birthday.
Al, well, you have to confirm that now, wouldn't you? Well, I never spoke to her, but maybe my partner did.
How do I confirm it?
Well, if my partner did talk to someone from Justice...
It would be...
Yeah.
Okay.
I love how he's just like talking and like
Thank you.
code kind of. Like,
Yeah. It's like,
I can't tell you this, but
yeah, it's all
this person
unofficial.
Okay, I'll play. Let's say this phone call did take place. Let's say it really was Zodiac. Why would he volunteer the day he was born?
Yeah.
What if he wasn't lying? What if it was him on the phone? He didn't expect to pick it up.
What if? Look, off the record, Bill Armstrong checked this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking in the wrong place. Handwriting, fingerprints, that's what this whole thing's about. Stick to the evidence.
Well, that didn't help anybody.
Yeah.
Robert Graysmith has quietly been shopping his book about the Zodiac. It talks all about you researching Zodiac. He reads the Chronicle.
Yeah, but he's never gonna read her.
Yeah, what if he like comes after your freaking family?
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Hello.
Mr. Graysmith, I can tell you who the Zodiac is.
What?
Who is this?
The Zodiac killer is obsessed with movies. He recorded his murders on film.
What? No.
There's a man you need to find. His name is Bob Vaughn.
But he didn't record.
Okay, you have a friend? Who's this friend?
You have quite enough to get started.
Oh, please.
Zodiac's name is Rick Marshall.
No way.
We choose at some point in our lives.
Doesn't make any sense
how
though
to
because he
physically
didn't
construct
film
each letter.
those
Right.
murders.
They didn't have GoPros back then.
Yeah, and he was stabbing that one couple.
Yeah.
There was no camera going on.
About a month ago, a man showed up on my doorstep, very distraught. His name was Wallace Penny. He said he knew who the Zodiac was. Gave me a name.
Rick Marshall?
Rick Marshall?
Yeah.
I think that the man who you talked to called me too.
Well, after he left, then I checked my files. I never cleared a Rick Marshall.
Also, this guy said that he recorded the killings. I don't know.
I know, that makes it seem like BS.
Oh,
heavy breathing.
shit.
Hello, who is this?
Oh, hell no.
It's the wrong number.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, I doubt it.
That look she's giving him, she's like, yeah, you're gonna get us all murdered.
Yeah.
A couple years back, I was trying to get Marshall's prints. He looks at it, he's about to give it back, and he stops and he says, my goodness, I got fingerprints all over this.
No, what do you mean?
Zodiac left gloves behind at the scene.
Right.
How do they know that Rick Marshall wrote the sign?
My thoughts exactly. Rick Marshall was a Navy man.
Oh.
He was also a projectionist at a silent film theater.
Military.
Then how do I get copies of Rick Marshall's handwriting?
Get creative.
It's not helpful, but I get it.
Hi, this is Robert Graysmith. Rick Marshall is the Zodiac. I need a sample of his handwriting to confirm it. Can you help me or not?
Rick used to draw movie posters for the theater Vaughn worked at.
I'll need to see more samples.
Yeah, but is it...
Oh, no, it's as close as I've ever seen.
Oh.
I can get more. I'll just find Vaughn and I'll track down Linda. I mean, Linda is Darlene's sister. I've been to the DMV and I talked to her parents, but still...
He's going so deep.
Really?
Do you have any animal crackers in there with you?
Unit 5, Tosca needs to call in on a landline.
New partner doesn't know about his animal
New
crackers.
partner needs to learn about the animal crackers.
Oh, police telephone.
Came in this morning and you need this here right now.
See what?
The new Zodiac letter. And it mentions you.
Oh! And it mentions him?
So much time has gone by since this began.
Let's freaking go! I'm Mr. Paul.
Paul Allen.
Yeah, but with you.
Isn't that his name?
Paul Avery.
Oh, Paul Avery.
Allen's from American Psycho.
This is the Zodiac speaking. I'm back with you. Tell Herb Cain I am here. I have always been here. That city pig Toski is good, but I am smarter and better. He will get tired, then leave me alone.
Ooh.
These guys are from Internal Affairs.
We need to talk.
Internal Affairs.
Wonder if they are figuring out that he was helping him a little bit, giving information he's not allowed to give, or like...
Yeah.
With you.
Oh.
The Zodiac makes no overt threats against the
Dang.
Carrots are perfect.
Just go.
Moffat, a very well-respected author, has gone on record saying that he believes Toschi wrote the letter to drum up publicity for himself.
What the hell?
Did not write that letter.
No, I'm sure that he didn't. And I'm sure that this will all blow over.
Blow over? They kicked him out of homicide.
Oh,
wow.
Shit.
Okay, can you just ask him if he ever investigated a man named Rick Marshall?
Mr. Graysmith, Maupin works at your paper. We trust...
Oh! Oh!
Thought he was gonna talk to him.
I did too.
You stop calling my house. Do you understand?
I just need your help to find Linda. Look, 2 seconds.
Too much time has gone by, okay? Too much of the evidence is lost. People get old, Robert. They forget. For 25 years, murder police for 12. What do you do for a living?
You know what I do for a
You're a
living.
cartoonist.
So what are you saying?
I forgot that that's what his job was.
Go back to drawing pictures.
What about September 26, 1970? Okay, which one is that? Lake Tahoe nurse goes missing.
The kids are helping him. They're assisting in all of this.
Oh, got another on June 19th.
He's got the kids working on it.
More often than not, each cycle since 69 corresponds with an attack with one of the letters or...
Who's working with you on this?
Some colleagues.
But today, where those agencies had failed.
Does he have like emphysema or something? So he has a tank, like a breathing tank? He's still smoking?
I love puzzles, so
In the library.
Why'd you do it?
What are you talking about?
You went on TV.
Hun, you're being paranoid.
No.
Who's been calling her at least once a week?
Nobody.
You're going on that often?
Once a week? Oh, shit. He is really psychotic about this, honestly.
Yeah, he's in
way
too
too
deep.
addicted, yeah.
Why do you need to do this?
Are you done? Can I go?
Ooh. He's gonna come back and they're gonna be long gone. She's gonna be 3 states over.
I wanted to ask you, do you remember the Zodiac?
This is about Rick Marshall, isn't it?
Rick left a film canister here that he told you never to open.
Rick took it back in 1972.
Oh.
No.
The poster that Rick drew.
Rick didn't draw any posters.
No, he drew this one.
I do the posters myself. It's my handwriting.
He's like, oh.
I won't take any more of your time.
Why don't I just go and find out when we played that film? They're just down in the basement.
He sounds
Not
similar.
many people have basements in California.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Coming, Mr. Grayson?
Oh, my goodness. And be like, yeah, I'll be right there. Run out the door.
Why would he actually go there?
His curiosity.
Cheapo knockoffs like you brought today, I end up tossing into the back alley.
Yeah, right. Get out of there. And he because he just told him, oh, this is the closest match we've ever had to the Zodiac writings.
Right.
Do you think he saw the film in our theater and was inspired?
Come out into the light.
Yeah, also his voice does sound...
You hear running
Are you
water.
sure there's nobody else in the house?
Would you like to go upstairs and check?
Thank you. Thanks for everything.
You're welcome.
Oh, creepy.
Start running. Where'd that guy just go?
Crap. Ah!
Thank you.
Why does he have a key?
Alright, he made it out.
What the hell was that? Yeah, you're gonna go into your family night and you're gonna say we have to move. We have to move away. Far, far away.
Who else was in the house, though?
2 killers. One guy's in there.
Yeah, 2 killers. She's...
Guys?
Oh, did they leave?
I think I just saw a note hanging from the phone. Yeah, there's a note. With the kids to
mom? Is
yeah.
You've got 5 minutes.
Flips it over, sees Linda's name, forgets about his lady and his kids.
Linda?
He's starting to look like Paul.
I'm Robert.
Strung out.
Yeah.
Did you get my note?
What's this about?
Zodiac. Was he into movies? Was he a movie buff?
I can tell you that he was not into people.
Do you remember his name?
It was short, like a nickname, like Stan.
Rick?
Rick?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
It wasn't Rick. It was Lee.
It was Lee. There he is frantically going after some lead again.
Sergeant, I just need to see one file. Just give me 5 minutes. I know exactly where it is.
I mean, come on, the man's out in the rain.
Here, Linda states that some of Darlene's closest friends are Lee.
That's just one name in a file that contains hundreds. It's nothing.
It's not nothing.
Oh. Oh my God, look at his place. He is full-blown crazy now for this.
Who's there?
Hell no.
No, it's just her.
I tried to send you these.
Well, I'm not a cartoonist anymore.
I heard.
Damn, he's really letting
He
everything
let this
go for
take over his life.
Finish this.
Damn.
It's just sad.
Oh. Oh, it wasn't divorce papers.
Arthur Lee Allen.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
Dave!
Oh my gosh.
Dave, it's Robert!
He's gonna be so mad.
Yeah. But this is who Dave thought the whole time was the killer.
Yeah.
Birthday was the one time that he was weak. The one time that he gave something away.
Robert, I am calling the police.
It's Arthur Lee Allen!
Oh, that...
December 69, I need to kill. Today's my birthday. It was his birthday. Arthur Lee Allen was born on December 18th. Get in here.
Oh, he's intrigued.
Yep, that's got him.
He was arrested January 1975 for molestation. He sent me that when he got out.
And it's typewritten.
Using a typewriter is not a crime.
And he knew Darlene.
Oh, handwriting.
Yeah.
Yes, you have Sherwood Morrow in writing saying, I'm sorry, this just won't work. But you also have Terry Pascoe.
His protege.
Yeah, fine, it's his protege, but he's a handwriting expert.
Now he's there with them. This is crazy. He got him back.
And there was no way of getting Allen into court in the first place? Because there was no evidence, Robert.
What do you mean there's no evidence? You have him seen with the ciphers, the Zodiac watch, bloody knife.
All circumstantial.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The murder of Darlene Farron, and they continue until you go to see him at work. Now after that, do any of the letters contain swatches of Paul Stein's shirt? No, because he dumped him because he got scared because he knew that you were onto him.
Yeah.
3 new letters from Zodiac in January, May, and July in '74.
But then the letters stop.
What happens to Allen?
He's arrested.
For what?
When is he released?
August.
Yeah, I want to know why
Allen
he was
gets
locked
out,
up.
he types you an apology. We get our first new Zodiac letter in 4 years.
Wow. Bingo.
Bingo, except they
Yeah, they
can't
can't
do
really-
anything about it.
Darlene Farron worked at the Vallejo House of Pancakes on the corner of Tennessee and Carroll. Arthur Lee Allen lived in his mother's basement on Fresno Street. That is less than 50 yards.
Is that true?
I've walked it.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
trust him to know.
It's like, look at me.
The prints, the handwriting.
I'm not asking you as a cop.
But I am a cop. I can't prove this.
Yeah.
Easy, Dirty Harry.
He just wants him to say that it's him.
Yeah.
Thank you for breakfast.
Maybe give him a little closure too, that he wasn't the only one that thought it was Alan.
Yeah. Getting another person's perspective, getting that confirmation from another person that was so closely involved in the case. Probably good enough for him. Instead of it just being him who figures it out alone.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can help me. And he's been calling his house, right?
Yeah.
So he must know. He must recognize him right now. I'm like, oh yeah.
He also told his 7.5 years later. He said that he just wanted to look into his eyes and know that he was the Zodiac.
Yeah, that's right.
You have? You have the Zodiac.
Ontario,
Hey, a book!
California.
Bestseller! He's rich!
Mr. Michaud.
Oh, this
What
is the first guy that we saw in the car that lived.
Oh, yeah.
Take your time. You don't recognize anyone, that's all.
Oh.
How sure are you?
Pretty sure.
Even after 22 years.
I mean, it's probably horrific.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being positive, how sure are you?
At least a 9?
At least an 8.
Mm.
Last time I saw this face was July 4th, 1969. I am very sure that's the man who shot me.
Damn.
Following Mike Mago's identification of Arthur Lee Allen, authorities scheduled a meeting to discuss charging him with the murders. Allen suffered a fatal heart attack before this meeting could take place. Wow. DNA profile that did not match Allen was developed from a 33-year-old Zodiac envelope. Investigations in San Francisco and Vallejo refused to rule out Allen as a suspect on the basis of this test. In 2004, the San Francisco Police Department deactivated their Zodiac investigation. Today, the case remains open in Napa County, where Arthur Lee Allen is still the prime and only suspect. Inspector David Fincher retired from the San Francisco Coast in 1899. He was cleared of all charges that he wrote. Okay, Paul Avery passed away in December 2010. Pulmonary emphysema. He was 66. Ashes were scattered. Robert Graysmith lives in San Francisco. Enjoys a healthy relationship with his children. He claims he's not received a single anonymous call since Allen's death.
So, what did you think of Zodiac?
Well, the whole story I think was really interesting. Them trying to figure out who the Zodiac killer was.
Yeah.
And it taking so long for somebody to get an answer. And then the person who finally figures it out isn't even a police officer.
Yeah.
Or had his involvement in it was totally based on his own decisions. Like he involved himself in it.
Yeah.
And then just to see how a lot of people's lives were destroyed by this. Not because they were victims or the loved ones of victims, but their
just trying
careers,
to figure it out.
Yeah, their careers went down the toilet, or they lost their family members' respect.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Avery, he became a drunk and a drug addict.
A worse drunk and a worse drug addict because he was already drinking and doing coke on the job. So
so a lot of people's lives were severely impacted by this, and to see Robert become as obsessed as he was wild. But with all that said, I'm gonna have a negative criticism here.
No.
I know I hate having to do that, but I'm gonna be
you have to be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. It was slow. It was a slow movie.
Yeah, I don't remember it being that slow, and I also don't remember it. Like, I feel like the movie wasn't really that long. Like, we've watched longer movies than this that have seemed shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely, I feel like towards like the last quarter of the movie, it was like a lot of calling people and like trying to, and all these names and stuff. I don't remember it being that like, there were so many names and stuff and so many of these like...
A lot to keep track of.
Yeah, so many names to keep track of because it's like a name that you'd hear like twice in a file and then they call back that name later and then it's the sister of the name that they called back to and then he's meeting up with some random guy and that part was creepy though with that guy that you were like, who is this guy again? And I was like, I don't really know, but when he's like, oh, the Zodiac killer matched these... like this writing here, and the guy was like, I wrote all those posters.
Yeah.
What was that all about? That guy was creepy as shit.
Yeah, I think he just happened to be creepy.
He was just a weirdo.
Yeah.
That is such a strange
thing. It built up the suspense a lot, so I thought something was going to happen, because I did think that the movie started out with a lot of suspenseful moments, and then it kind of just fell off. So I feel like the expectations kind of weren't set properly, or I don't know. I don't want to say that it was done in a bad way or done incorrectly, because I know that some people dig a movie like that.
Well, I feel like based on the true story of the Zodiac, it'd be hard for them not to... They have to start with like the killings, but then he stopped killing for 4 years. So it's like, how do you... maybe like they could have made the movie shorter than in that case, so that there wasn't as much stuff in between him finding out at the end that it was Lee.
Right, and I don't need a lot of action and a lot of super climactic moments to make a movie enjoyable or to keep my attention or anything. And it did have my attention the whole time.
Yeah.
But it felt very slow. Like, I don't know if it was an issue with the pacing per se, or if it was just, that was, based on how the actual events played out. Maybe that was, they were working with...
I mean, it went over a long period of years, which is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it more could have been cut out. I don't know. I just, I didn't find it as entertaining as
Yeah.
I felt like it slowed down so much.
Yeah, it did.
And I'm waiting for it to pick up, and then it didn't. So bad movie? No. What I
I
watched?
thought you were gonna say so bad movie.
So bad movie. No, bad movie? No. Would I watch it again? No.
Yeah.
I can't see myself ever deciding to put this back on.
Yeah, I feel like it was more of like once you watch it once, I feel like that's probably enough because you just get the story of the Zodiac killer and it kind of makes it like more interesting that it's based on like a true story. So it's kind of just like eerie and creepy. And like the text was saying at the end, technically the case is still open. They never actually charged anybody with it, even though they assumed that it was Lee.
Yeah. Essentially figured out for sure that it was him.
Yeah, but he never actually got charged. He never had to deal with anything. He died of a heart attack, which is so strange. Like right before he was going to go to court.
Yeah.
I do agree after rewatching that it does seem pretty slow. Definitely towards the end. But I did still find it interesting.
Yeah, interesting for sure.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty wild.
Yeah, now I know what the Zodiac story was about.
Yeah.
Went into this knowing nothing about it, so at least I have a good understanding of that now.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. If you have not already, please give this video a like because that helps us out so much, and subscribe if you're new, and check out the links in the description if you would like to see more from Tristan and myself. We both have our own gaming YouTube channels linked down there, and we will see you in the next one.
Later.
Bye.